My name's Adam. I'm an Australian freediving champion, but because of COVID, I can't compete. So while we're waiting for the world to open up again, me and my wife Erin and our daughter Ellie are going on a freediving road trip around Australia. We're going to be living out of our tent and diving everywhere. So subscribe to follow the journey, and a huge thanks to our patrons for making this all possible. Good morning, freediving family. I'm here in Jervis Bay again. We love Jervis Bay, and I've actually got an instructor course over the next week here, and it's a few days before the course begins right now, and me and some of the instructor candidates basically heading out on the Nautical to run amok in the bay. This is actually the very first time I've taken my boat out, and I've been the most experienced person on the boat in terms of boating. So I hope I make my previous captain mentors proud. Mitch, Tom, you're here with me in spirit. I hope I don't crash. Anyway, let's go have fun. So we've come around to the eastern side of Bowen Island. We have a a really strong westerly wind, and it was really choppy getting out of here. We're just tucking in the back of the back of the island for a bit of protection. I'm playing with a new camera today. I got sent the 1R. The Insta360 1R. It's meant to be really cool. I saw Dan Verhoeven made a review video of it, which was really good. So I'm going to be using this as my top side camera as of 3, 2, 1, now.
Hey, sweet new camera.
Oh, thank you.
Where'd you get it?
Okay.
Here.
So yeah, this is me now on the Insta360 1R. I hope the sound is good too, because it is windy. So for Jervis Bay, this visibility is pretty bad. The water is usually really clean here. The landscape underneath was mostly really large boulders, which meant that there was always gonna be gaps in between those boulders. So straight away we found a really cool swim through, but it was way too tight to fit through. No one was going in there. Seeing you around doesn't really... I could hear the anchor dragging as we were diving, like this like duk, 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 noise in the water. So I quickly swam back to the boat to like sort it out, but it looks like it's stuck now. My new fetish for seaweed has only gotten worse. I actually think that seaweed is just as beautiful as coral. I'm putting it out there. And not just some old picture on my Instagram. And I found another swim through. So when we find a new swim through or a new cave that we haven't been in before, what we do is we swim down and we just sit at the entrance, because we want to make sure that we'll be able to get through it and it's not too far, and then we want to be able to make sure that there's not too much surge or too many waves that are going to kind of get us trapped in there. So what I'm saying here is, let's go around to the other side and see what the exit looks like before we go inside. The exit was actually too tight for any of us to fit through. There were so many large boulders around. It didn't take us long to find a big open cave that we could comfortably swim through. Thinking about me. 'Cause since you've been gone, I thought that I'd move on and maybe learn how to actually love someone. I'm not sure I can love anyone. And then I asked Bella if she would swim into the cave and sing a song from The Little Mermaid, and she did, but I couldn't actually see anything on her face because she was backlit, so that fun shot did not work. It comes in waves, We found another cave that was good to swim through, and I went and positioned myself at the exit, and everyone was meant to swim through in a big conga line. But they didn't see me going down, and I sat there for ages waiting for them to come, and nothing. But yeah, the second time it worked. Well, that was really beautiful. Showing about the visibility wasn't excellent, but we found so many cool swim throughs, and so many cool swim throughs that no one was game to swim through because they were just too tight, too long, or too surgy. We're heading back into shore now and go get some food. We'll be back out here tomorrow morning, nice and early. Good morning, good morning. It's another fine day in Jervis Bay and we are heading out to dive some big sea caves and have a cheeky dive with some seals. It's a big day of diving in general, but I am particularly excited for the caves because I've never been in Jervis Bay when the weather's been good enough to hit the sea caves, like to hit them properly.
Oh, the smell! The smell has begun. Fishiness! Oh, come play with us! Hey, babies!
Susan, how's the water?
It's cold.
I'll put that on YouTube. I feel like every time I'm on a boat now and I'm the most experienced boat person, I'm just silently like a wetsuit at every moment, and I'm just like keeping it together, not letting it be known. Right, guys?
You're doing so good.
Right? Yeah.
So good.
We could drive along an ocean reflecting the sun, or make a bed of green atop a wide open scene. Under a canvas of blue, I would draw ever nearer to you.
This seal was by far one of the biggest in the water. Take a wild guess what could have done this to him.
For summer is for falling in love.
Dylan and Lara from Woebegone Freedive told us where we could find some cool caves around the seal colony. This big open cave is called the Lion's Den because as the waves rush in and out, it makes this roaring sound.
This lightness of being we both know to be fleeting, like the last breath of a sunset right before the day is dead. But maybe the heat of today could keep even winter away.
I don't know the name of this cave, but we'll call it the Seal Cave because there are seals inside it.
The fact that summer is for falling in love. Da-dun-da-dun-day. Summer is for falling in love.
Alright, so we're out of the water now from the seals. Oh, the sun's in my eyes. Some will be in your eyes, now it's in my eyes. Alright, we're out of the water from the seals and we're going to head over to some sea caves and do some diving in some caves. Let's go and do some caves. The water's clear here. I'm going to lick the salt off this. Delicious. So this is the first cave the guy's going to go and explore. I'm going to stay on the boat and boaty, but you know, we'll just make sure they film some fun things and then we'll all get to see it. Anyway, I don't know what this cave is called. I don't know if it has a name, but it looks big, open and fun. Well, I've got to say, this is pretty cruisy. I mean, I'm just sitting here doing nothing and you're still getting a vlog. I just pretend like I'm in there taking all this footage. Mitch has just come back and he said you need to go inside that cave, it's amazing, so I'm gonna get in now.
Shimmer no waves, still the air.
I found out later that this was called the Smuggler's Cave. And there were two different entrances and you could swim right through it. None of us actually swam right through the cave though because the other entrance was a lot smaller and there were some waves moving in and out, and look, when you don't know a cave you just have to be super conservative, so we didn't actually go through. A friend of mine who does a lot of underwater photography in caves put up a post recently saying that no matter who you are, no matter how good a diver you are, inside a cave every diver is a novice, and he's absolutely right. He does some amazing underwater photography though, so if you want to check him out, his Instagram is Suwatika. I don't actually know how to pronounce it, but here it is. Just next to the Smuggler's Cave was another huge cave. I have no idea how far it actually went back, and none of us went too deep into it to find out, because once again, if you don't know a cave, you've got to be super conservative. so many caves. Look at this. Yeah. Cave divers, please alight from the vehicle. I repeat, all cave divers, please alight from the vehicle and get your asses in the cave. Look at that. That looks amazing. So yeah, it looks like we're going to make it back to the boat ramp. But I was a little bit worried, you know, because I've never had the fuel tank so empty, but you know, there's always reserve in the tank. We had a cheeky moment towards the end there where we all got in the boat and we all hopped on. There was a lot of weight at the back and like so much water just surged over the stern of the boat. That's right, the stern of the boat. And there was like the boat like flooded and I was like, oh my god, everyone get off the boat while I pump the bilge. I always feel like I'm just about to sink. I just want to show you what's going to happen when we open up these bungs. Let's see how much water was in the boat. Boom, look at that.
Like a boy, like a big one, like 20 meters. And I gave it a fish, and it flapped, and it like it.
That's some water. Woo! The next day, the instructor course began. We started with a very, very nice dive session. Everybody obviously smashed it. And then on the way home, the guys from Woebegone Freedive backed the boat into the caves that we swam through yesterday. I had to include this in the vlog because, oh my god, would I never have the balls to do anything like this. So this is the cave that we came and swam in yesterday, and I wasn't even game to get anywhere near it in my boat. Look at it, it's motored right into the bloody thing. That is a waterfall right there. I should have expected it, but like, you don't expect it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe by pressing this little circular thing down here.
Also, check out this video.
Or you might want to check out this video because you might like it too.